Hi, I'm Manny Khoshbin, and today I want to show you my multi-million-dollar desk. So 3 years ago, when I bought these really cool carbon fiber chairs, which are also a piece of art, they're only made 48 by Michael Young, a Japanese designer. I posted them on Instagram. I was excited, and back then I had a glass desk over here, and I'm like, I need to build a desk to complement my chairs. And a guy responded on Instagram, Neil, he goes by this comment, he goes, do you have the balls to do something outrageous? I'm like, something to that effect. I don't remember the exact words. And I responded, do you have the skills to back up your claim? Something like that. So I started from there, and I found out that this guy is super talented. He does all kinds of bespoke and one-off with machinery, CNC machinery and aluminum and wood. And after a couple of meetings, he found the perfect workshop to make this dream desk for me. And that was Neil Fee in Santa Barbara, which built this desk for me. And it was a great process, lots of fun. We actually took a helicopter all the way from here to Neil Fee Studios in Santa Barbara, and that was quite a experience. What's cool about this desk, aside from being humongous, is all the work that went into it. This took 8 different designers, and we wanted to build something that looks like a stealth B-2 fighter jet flying. So there was originally a design for a wheel right on that tip to hold the weight, and I had to scratch that off, and I told them I wanted to look like it's flying. Plus, I didn't want people to hit their legs and knees into the wheel there, because these chairs, as you can see, they go in really cool. Because it's so heavy and it's so long, so to avoid having it belly from the weight and the length, the company had to commission a carbon fiber tube assembly factory to build a carbon fiber tube on the bottom. So the entire desk is being supported by a carbon fiber that runs through the legs and underneath. So many people, when they walk up to my desk, they think the desk and the chairs were built by the same company. In fact, these were built by a Japanese designer, Michael Young. He built 48 of these worldwide. They're real carbon fiber, really cool. And I think he's fascinated by the Lamborghini Aventador seats, the same design and cut of the seats in the Lamborghini. As such, I had to incorporate some Lamborghini elements into my desk design, and I went with the Aventador exhaust for my drawers in the back. And this desk has over 3,000 screws. So everything's done by aluminum screws and aluminum. So there's nothing else in there except the carbon fiber that holds this 1,300 pounds of a structure. And it's just amazing. So a lot of engineering went into building this desk, and just like fine hypercars I have. So I really love it. It has 3 cockpits. It has over 40,000 CNC machine cuts. It's all diamond cuts. And you get to see it when you have lower light. Now you get to see the cuts with the lower light. And as you move around, you see the cockpits. You got the main cockpit here and 2 other cockpits right here. And just magnificent. This desk really inspires me every day. And it's just huge, massive. So I've had this desk for almost 3 years, and I never get tired of it. It's so unique, and it's a piece of art, just like my cars. And it's funny that it could be worth more than some of my cars in my fleet. Only problem is, if I sell my building, I'm probably gonna have to mark up the price by a couple of $1,000,000, because I'm not moving this desk out of here. It's 1,300 pounds. Just like building a building comes with blueprints, it took a number of months of designing, and every piece is just like putting a building together. It's connected with the screws, and it's like a big piece of puzzle. Gorgeous. Now the only thing I need is a one-off chair to go with my one-off keyboard, MK edition, and a custom iMac. And this is pretty stilty looking too. It's not a one-off. But comment below, who can build me a one-off chair to go with my Titan chairs and my B2 Stealth Bomber desk? So it took 9 guys to bring this in here because you can't come in here with a forklift. It would crack up all my tiles. And it took him a whole day to install it. They had to actually drill to bolt this thing down by 3 10-inch screws on each leg. And I didn't want to see any screws. So part of the design was to hide all the screws that are actually used to bolt this thing down. So if you look on the side, it's nicely hidden by that cover, and I couldn't be happier with this design. This was a tremendous project and one that I'm probably not going to upgrade anytime soon when it comes to my office desk. The best part of this desk, nobody else has it in the world. So just like my one-off cars, I wanted something that I can have in between the cars that's also a great piece of art as well as good investment. All right, I hope you enjoyed this segment of my desk and chairs, and make sure you subscribe, comment below. Until next video, I'll catch you later. God bless. Hi, I'm Manny Khoshbin. I immigrated to America at age 14. I was broke and homeless, and I went off to do over $500 million in commercial real estate. It wasn't a straight line up. I failed many times over and over until I found my formula for success, and now I want to share that with you. But first, let me share a little bit about my journey. As many of you have questioned, what do I do for a living? You see my cars, my houses, and you always ask me, how do I make the money and how do I get here? If you haven't read my 2 books, Contrarian Playbook and Driven, please do so. I share my journey in detail and also my success and struggles. So great books to read. And my story is simple. I came here at 14, getting away from the war in Iran. My dad had a job plan. When we got here, it fell apart. We were forced to live in a car, so literally we were homeless. At age 14, I was literally dumpster diving to make ends meet, picking up things people left by the dumpsters and taking them to a swap meet to sell them for anything I could, and trying to help my parents. My first job, however, was Kmart, collecting shopping carts, mopping the floors, and I was clerk 407. They gave me all the dirty work. And that was another learning curve, and I learned a lot. And after 1 year, I was able to raise enough money to buy my first car, which was better than my dad's car. So I always had passion for cars, as you can tell. But after a year, I realized I'm never gonna be wealthy working for somebody else. So I decided to go and become my own boss. I didn't know what to do, so I started with selling peanuts door to door. And I did that for 6 months. I failed because I didn't have a health permit, but I had saved $20,000 in that 6 months selling peanuts door to door. And I went off to buy a gas station. And unfortunately, I got scammed. I lost all my money. After that, I worked for Winston Tire for a few months, saved money again, and I went and opened the supermarket. After a year, I failed. So one day I'm sitting in court dealing with all the crap, creditors and people I owed money to when I owned the supermarket. And my landlord pulled me to the side and said, you remind me of me when I was in my teenage years. Came to Orange County with no money, and I started with one small tiny building in real estate. And somehow he had amassed $700 million in real estate holdings. And that's when I had the aha moment. I need to figure out my way of building wealth in commercial real estate. Flash forward 28 years later, I'm a landlord. I've been able to amass every car that I dreamed of, over $30 million worth of cars, $33 million mansion at Pelican Hill. More importantly, I've been able to give back to my kids the life that I never had, and my parents for all their struggles. I retired them many years ago, buying them a ranch. They're living their dreams, and give back to charity that means a lot to me. I've recently pledged $1 million to the Autism Center at Chalk Foundation. I'm super proud to be able to give back to many kids and many families. So another one of my passions is mentorship, which is why I'm excited to share with you today. A lot of my success has been through trial and errors. Over the past 28 years, had I had a mentor early on, I would have saved a lot of money and lots of time and avoid a lot of pitfalls. So lucky for you, I'm giving you the opportunity to be mentored by me. I created something I wish I had when I got started. We call it Manny Khoshbin's Millionaire Mentorship. The program is based on 3 pillars, which is what every successful mentorship platform should be. Pillar 1, accountability and support. We do that by engaging you on our private Facebook group, my team and myself on a daily basis, answering your questions and being there as a support. Pillar 2, the training portal, where I show you step by step how to build your massive commercial real estate portfolio, saving you money and time much faster than it took me. Pillar 3 is gonna have the most impact on you. Reason why is because you're gonna get direct access to me. Imagine being able to pick up your phone every week and do a live Q&A with me along your journey, answering your questions, mentoring you and supporting you, saving you time and money, avoiding those pitfalls. And if you mess it, don't worry, they're all recorded in the portal. You can watch them later. So if you're committed to building massive amount of wealth through investing in real estate, then joining my Millionaire Mentorship program is a no-brainer, especially since I have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take as much time as you need, scroll down the page, learn about our program, and I look forward to connecting with you face-to-face in our community.